Hello everyone. Earlier I did a dust collection improvement to my bandsaw with a shop vac and these attachments. I'll put a link to that at the end of this video. But what I really want to know is, do you even need this 4-inch port, bro? We're about to cut up a bunch of stabilized wood. So this one's going to be for the smaller pieces. We're going to resaw with this one. This one's not going to have the big dust collector going to it. The blast gate's going to remain closed. It's just going to be the shop vac. This one's going to be the shop vac, and the big dust collector is going to go to these ports. These have been cleaned and all that kind of stuff. Everything's ready to go so we can have this test. Now let's just get to it. Not long after we started cutting this stabilized wood, I was wondering, man, we have a lot of sawdust collecting on top of the table, which it wasn't doing that before, so it didn't take me very long to look down and see that the blast gate was closed. So I went ahead and opened it back up, I cleaned off the table, and now we can really start. We get all of our burl from Worldwide Burl on Instagram, and we stabilize it all ourselves here. I have links to videos of doing that below and to Worldwide Burl. And as you can see, now that I have the blast gate open, it's pretty much as close to no dust on top of that table as you can get. Now we're at the shop vac only saw, and you can see the wood is sticking, it's being drawn back into the blade. And that can be dangerous. Luckily it was going to the back of the blade and not the front, but it was trying to pull it off of that jig also. So keep mindful in when you're doing something like this and the dangers if it's being drawn into the saw. So what I did is, throughout this video that you're watching, I figured out how to hold it down to that jig until I got it away, and then I would pull the pieces off of that jig and then move them so they wouldn't be drawn into that blade. And I get better as the video goes by. One thing that you might notice is that blue tape on the edge of the table. I cut the wood and I put it over there, and then my daughter pulls it off the table, but if she's pulling it off there, she's not allowed to grab that wood unless it is close to that tape. We figured out that tape trick on this project, and I think we both feel comfortable with it doing it that way, and it's going to be used in a lot more places around the shop. And I can't wait to see how this dust collection worked. So this is the saw that we use both dust collections on. We use the shop vac and the 4-inch ports. So if you notice the very aggressive teeth on this one, we can see a little bit of dirt around here and stuff, but I'll take that any day of the week on a bandsaw. So let's look at the other one. This is the one that has a little bit smaller blade on it, but it's like 10 teeth per inch instead of 3 like the other one. There's some little bit of dust up here, but this is just running the shop vac. It is very, very clean. You can see a little bit of dust up there, but I'm not mad at that at all. So now let's look inside of them. This is the one with the aggressive blade. We had both dust collections working on this one, so let me get this apart. There's really no surprise there. It's very, very clean in here. Let me just show you. There you go. It's clean. Very clean. So let's look at the other one. Here we go. This one only had the shop vac run into it. So let's check it out. Let's look. It's very clean in there. There's a little bit of dust in there. I'm not mad about that. We did a lot of cutting. So let's talk about this. Let me just start off by saying I am absolutely thrilled by how well this works. I'm always guilty, and I think a lot of people are, of just coming up and doing one cut, don't turn any dust collection on or anything like that. Now I have a blast gate right here, and I have a remote right here. So now I really have no excuse, and it works so well. The only problem I had was it works too well, and it was trying to pull the pieces into the blade. So throughout the video, I figured out the best way to cut it with keeping the things away from the edge so they wouldn't be pulled down into the blade. But other than that, the question still remains, do we even need a 4-inch port, bro? Do we need to use the big dust collection? I'm thinking no. If I come up here for just 1 or 2 cuts, I'm probably not going to use it like I wasn't using it. So for the comments, tell me what you think. Is it necessary or not? And if you like this video, go ahead and subscribe right here, and go check out the dust collection video right here. So come back and see us. Y'all be good.